5:18. And we will call to order our Crook County Library Board of Trustees meeting. Do we have any additions or deletions from the agenda? Nope. Are there any potential conflicts of interest? Nope. Okay. Any announcements? Public comment. Ron, okay, nothing. Anybody on Zoom? Okay.
Oh, someone did just join, Ruth.
Yep. If you'd like to comment, raise your hand.
Is there anybody on there?
Yes, Ruth, Natalie, and Kia.
So, okay. All right. So do we have a motion to approve the consent agenda? Am I on?
I move as such.
Okay. Second,
I'll second. Kia.
thank you. Oh, let me just turn that off here. Okay. We approved the minutes from last time. Do we have a motion? I'm looking at you, Kim. Am I doing this right?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Do we have a motion to approve the minutes from last time?
I made a motion.
Okay.
That would be from our March meeting.
Yeah, well, yeah. 'Cause
Yep.
technically.
Yes.
We have a meeting in April.
Yep.
A second.
Thank you. Okay, reports. Director?
Okay. All right. So a representative from Best Care is going to start coming to the library on the days when Thrive is here. So I put that in here when Thrive was still coming on Thursdays. They lost their funding, some of their funding, and so they're not able to come to the library on Thursdays anymore, only on Tuesdays. So Thrive is just Tuesdays now, and Best Care is going to come on Thursdays.
Need to let friends, so they know that.
Yeah. So Best Care assists patrons with case management, getting OHP, getting your ID or your social security or a birth certificate. They can set you up with a dentist. They can set up transportation, all kinds of stuff. So, and I actually didn't realize they did all of that. So that was really cool. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't realize they did all that. So that's awesome. And like I said, Thrive losing some of their funding. So they're still going to be here on Tuesdays from 10 to 1. In March, we had 110 new card signups and 69 in April. So we've been seeing a lot of new people come, which is awesome. Our summer reading program kicks off on June 8th. This year's theme is Plant a Seed, Read. We've got 8 great performers planned, and we even have some goats coming. You can feed and pet the goats.
This blip in attendance and signups and stuff. You think that's just a temporary blip or something that came up real quick, or has it been steady?
It's been steady. We average between 80 and 100 cards a month. Yep. With Deschutes doing all their transitions from the downtown bin to the new central location, we think that may have affected some things, but because some of their services were down. So yeah, we average about 80 to 100 cards a month. Yeah. In April, I attended the Central Oregon Energy Resilience Planning Workshop. The purpose of the meeting was to review progress on the locally driven energy resilience plan for Prineville and surrounding communities. to validate community identified needs and priorities and coordinate next steps with regional and state partners ahead of the draft plan completion in June of 26. So basically a bunch of different departments and community members met to discuss if we happen to be in like a natural disaster, how equipped are we and where would the locations be to best serve people, like fairgrounds, library, churches, things like that. And what would we need for all those people? So we'd need power, obviously, someplace to store food, possibly. So some big freezers, refrigerators, tents to set up, buildings where people could come and sleep or use power, things like that. So it was a good discussion, and a lot of our buildings lack sufficient backup power. So generators would be needed and all that kind of stuff. So the planning, Central Oregon Resilience Planning, they just wanted to gather all this information because they can go to the state and say, this is a rural community. This is what they're looking at. This is what they would need. And hopefully get us some funding to start building that up.
Specifically.
Yep. And the outlying areas, Powell Butte, Paulina, Brothers, things like that.
There was something on CNN this morning that said reading scores and math scores nationwide are starting to tank pretty much. Number one, this summer reading program, have you gotten any feedback from the high schools or the elementary schools as to how effective this is, and if it's kind of so, any other, anything they can do to make it better? And how about math? I mean, it'd be nice if these kids, learn math in here too,
Yeah.
they're here already and they're comfy. So is there anything we could do to, maybe get some volunteers to teach math to these kids or help them out?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, we could look into doing something like that. Our summer reading program, basically the purpose of it is to continue reading throughout the year. If they take that break in summer and don't read, they have more tendency to be behind when they start in September. So our whole goal is to keep them reading all summer long, and having the reading program with all these incentives and performers, all that kind of stuff. We have a huge turnout every year. Over 700 people sign up.
Is that smart? Does this dovetail with that smart reading program they've got in I think it's in the elementary?
It's in the elementary schools. They don't do it here. And I don't know if they continue that over the summer or not. Do you know?
Last year they had a tutoring program that aligned with the summer meals.
Did they?
So
Okay.
different parks had different activities, and there was a whole calendar of the month and who was going to be where for what age groups.
Oh,
with
nice.
with the lunch program.
Oh, good. Okay.
I don't know if that's going to be funded this summer, but they filled that gap last year.
So where would we get it? If they fund it and they have it, where would we get a calendar?
It should be on the school district's website.
Okay, it would be.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, they should have a link on the school's website.
Okay.
Trying to think of where we found it last year. I'd have to look, Sandy, and then I'll let you know.
Okay, because I mean that'd be really, for like even where I work at Pregnancy Resource Center, that would be another resource for our clients. Like why invest here.
Yep.
I would be very interested in.
Okay. Yeah. I'll find that link and get it sent to you. I think they usually have it out by the 1st of June. So.
June.
Okay. And
Can I
strategic
ask
planning.
Kim,
Yeah.
Just about the energy resilience planning, is
Mm.
any part of that planning us being an evacuation site for other counties? So like if there's a tsunami on the coast, I don't know how far in they go, but it seems like when there were fires in Detroit, Deschutes County was taking animals and
Yeah. Yes,
stuff. So
we would
I
definitely
don't know how
be
much
partnering
planning
with,
we do for other people.
yeah, we would definitely be partnering with Deschutes and Jefferson County, all the little outlying areas, Wheeler County, depending on how big the disaster was, for sure.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm. So when the budget gets finalized and things slow down here a little bit, Will and I are going to meet to discuss our strategic plan and see what the county can do to help facilitate some of our goals that we had. So the Friends of the Library report, they have 2 new volunteers and 5 new membership renewals. They're taking in lots of puzzles. So if you have puzzles you want to donate, they're taking in puzzles, selling some puzzles. We always have people wanting that. And this coming Saturday is their overstock book sale. It's from 9 to 1 here in the Broughton Room. $5 a bag. Whatever you can fit in that bag, you get to take. So, and we are on Friday, tomorrow, going to be moving that new shed that got put up. It's going to be moving down a little further since we won't have the bookmobile to park there. The city wants us to move that shed. So SMAF's coming to move that tomorrow.
Just pick it up and move it.
Yeah, well, we coordinated with the overstock sale because they have to bring all those books out.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's full of books. So they're gonna bring all the books in here, then SMAF is gonna come move the shed, and then when their sale's done, it'll all go back in there. Yeah. I hope not. Yes, they hope not too. And it looks like their April book sale, they collected a total of $259. So not too bad. Also tomorrow is the event at the Bowen Museum. Steve Flint, a local historian, will interview local people, and Friends of the Library are co-sponsoring that event. If anyone wants to attend. Yeah. Okay, and then we have our February library fund. Anybody have any questions about that? No?
Nope.
Okay.
I do.
Okay, moving on to our meeting room policy update. We did get the new policy updated and approved. So our meeting rooms are now only available during library open hours. So Monday through Saturday. So we're hoping that that helps cut down on the wear and tear of this room. We did get new tables, but I have to get rid of the old tables before I can bring those out. So it's in the works. I put it out to the county to see if anybody wants them. And then if not, then we put it on the public surplus site and auction them off. Yeah. Okay. New business. I have now been appointed the library manager.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm excited. Our next order of business is to nominate for the board vacancy to take Michael's place.
So what we're technically gonna do is recommend to the commissioners our first pick.
Yes, that is correct.
Sure. On board.
So did everybody get a chance to look over the applications?
Yeah.
Did we send you our order back in March?
I think so.
Not that we need to rely on that, but
Yeah.
do you want a nomination or?
Yes.
Do you wanna discuss why you think,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, why your pick is your pick?
You want to go around and do that?
I think it would be
Okay.
good for us all to hear
Okay.
where we're all coming from, come together with a unified selection.
Do you want to go first,
Sure,
Sandy?
sure. I reviewed these applications again yesterday, and I really went through them, and I still stay with what I had originally thought, and I'll just tell you why for each one of them. And then I'll listen to what everybody's got to say. My number one pick still is Marty. And the reason being, if you look at her application, she is really invested in this community and she would be committed. And to be upfront, I've known Marty for a lot of years. And I just feel that she would be a really super good board member. My second pick, and I don't know the others, Alexa, looking at her application, and I'm not going on age or how many kids or anything. I want to see somebody that's got some skills and commitment. And she appears from her application to have some really good communication skills because of the type of work that she does. And then what stood out to me for Betsy was she's a reliable problem solver and she's willing to learn. And one of the things that I never served on a board before that I was willing to learn. So that stood out to me. So those are my three. Mark?
Well, to me, it was a toss-up between, Marty and, I forget who the other one was.
Well, we've got Alexis and we got Betsy.
Yeah, Alexis, I think was the other one.
Mhm.
Yeah. If I had to pick between one of those two, I think Alexis would just barely edge out Marty. I remember looking through all of these and I can't remember anything real specific,
Mhm.
but she stuck out. Just, I mean, it's like that close.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Seriously.
Mm-hmm.
She gets my vote.
Okay. Thank you. Kia?
Me?
Yep.
For the sake of diversity of our board, I would prioritize Alexis Webb. I like that she's in and out of the library all the time. I like that she's a parent of kids also accessing the library, and I think that's a really important perspective to have on the board. So I'd go Alexis all the way.
Okay. Thank you, Kia.
Mhm.
Natalie?
My top pick was also Alexis, so maybe no further discussion is needed. It sounds like we all thought that that was a pretty strong
Okay.
application.
Okay. I liked Alexis as well. She is in the library every single day.
Issue.
Every day. She knows the ins and outs of the library. She is familiar with all the staff. She's always interacting with us when she comes in. She loves to read. She has a young child. So yeah, I think she would bring a lot of good insight to the board.
I'm good with that. I liked her too.
Okay.
So,
There was one other thing that made me pick Alexis over Marty. Just because somebody's lived here for 40 years, doesn't really matter to me. You know, matter of fact, in a lot of ways, I think that could be a negative because now it's stuck in the way we used to do it this way, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And, you know, fresh eyes and ears, not nose, but eyes and ears, you know, I think would do more forward
Yeah.
looking than anybody else here, and her skills on the incident business and
Yes.
blah, blah, blah. It's just,
Yes.
and I appreciate what you're saying when it comes to Marty, her 40 years. I didn't look at the 40 years. I looked at the investment in the community.
Yeah.
Is that your point? Oh,
It's outside. Yeah.
I heard.
I was ready to fight back.
Sorry.
No, I understand what you're saying, but I looked at the investment and she's still investing in the community. I was not aware that Alexis is in here
Every
all the
day.
time, every day, so she would bring.
How
a
many
lot
books
to
did
the
she
board.
read last year?
Oh, like, well, I think over 200.
Over 200 books she
think.
read last year. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was probably more than that.
Well, I think it
honestly.
was more than that.
No, it was like 365, like a book a day, I think is what it came out to.
Yeah. It was some
Yeah.
crazy number.
Yeah.
That's what I said. I'm like,
Yeah.
how do you find
Children's
that?
books?
I know, right? She kind of leaves the library with a stack of books.
Okay, so are we all agreed that we're gonna recommend Alexa or Alexis?
Alexis.
She
Alexis,
gets my vote.
okay, all right, I'm with you, I'm good.
So we want to do an official.
And then Kim, you'll ask the others to reapply.
The motion.
Do what, Kia?
You'll ask the others to reapply.
Yes, yes, that was the next thing. So Natalie's position is open for applications right now for the upcoming vacancy. So May 11th is when it opened and it will close June 10th.
Well, dovetailing on that Marty person might want to be encouraged to,
Mhm.
apply again.
Yeah.
And like I said,
Well, her and Betsy both, we should
Yeah.
encourage them to reapply,
For sure.
yeah.
Do we need them to? Or
I
can we
don't know if
ask
they
them
need-
if we can include?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask and
In
see
the
if we can just keep them in the, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's fine.
Yeah,
Good thought, yeah.
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 And if not, I will reach out to them and encourage them to reapply. Yeah.
Okay. Do we have a motion to recommend Alexis as our new board member to the commissioners?
I'm second.
Oh, no, I
Oh.
said, do we?
Oh, okay. Four to have.
I move to recommend Alexis Webb for the Board of Trustees.
Second,
There you go, marking us out.
Okay.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah,
Motion-
Natalie seconded.
motion Carried.
Okay. All right, so then I will take that recommendation to the Board of Commissioners. And then hopefully Alexis will start then at our meeting in June.
Are they gonna do her interview or are they just gonna agree that we can have her?
They'll disagree.
Okay.
Yeah.
'Cause I know when Mark and I applied, we had to do the interview.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm glad.
And me.
And you, that's right. We all had the interview.
I guess if you guys want to interview her.
I don't know. There you.
No.
Okay.
No, I was thinking more the commissioners to interviewing her, because that's who interviewed us.
Oh, well, they might want to. We'll see.
Yeah.
That might be their process. We'll see. This is new to me too, so
Okay.
yeah. All right.
Okay. All right. Well. Agenda items for the next meeting, do you have any? That you know of right now?
No.
No, okay, all right. So, is there anything else?
Well, it's one thing, oh, list of things that we would like to put the money towards, should we receive it? And it's,
Oh, the energy
it's
resilience.
fine, yeah,
Okay.
it's on, what was it? Financials, yeah, statistics review. Did you guys think about anything that you really needed, you could put that money towards?
Where are we at?
Board of Directors. Well, I'm sorry, Board of Trustees, next page right there,
Oh, from our last meeting?
yeah.
Oh. Oh. Well, definitely a new sound system for the Broughton Room would be one. That would be a huge thing. Possibly a new floor in here. That would be the big thing, the sound system in here and the floor.
What kind of floor would you be thinking?
I don't know. See, this is like a cork floor and it does not clean well. And it's just scratched up and it dents very easily. Yeah, I don't know.
Something that would clean up easy.
Maybe-
and be durable.
Yeah. I'm almost thinking maybe like cement or something.
Cement? Okay.
The polished cement. A tile, maybe. A linoleum.
Hey, Kim, did you, correct me if I'm wrong, I want to make sure I heard you right. This room will only be open for use while you guys are here. right?
Yep. Mhm.
Okay, have you got any blowback from people complaining about, not being able to use it, change the policy or whatever?
We did at first, a couple months ago we did. But we came up with a list of other options for them and places that they could go, and we gave them advance warning. And so that we kind of squashed all that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody's.
Yep. And in fact, at the museum, I guess a couple weekends ago on a Sunday, the facilities got a notice that the alarm went off down there and in one of the doors. And he got there and there was a party going on and kids were throwing footballs because, in that room that they have with all of their displays,
Yeah.
they were throwing footballs and drinking beer.
Oh, no.
So we'll see, that's just what happens. People just don't respect it. And they opened a door that they shouldn't have opened and the alarm went off. So that's what we wanted to stop happening here. So I'm sad that it's happening at the museum, but I think that they might come up with a policy like ours.
I
So,
would hope so. You wouldn't want those displays.
because those are expensive displays that they have for sure. So, all right.
Okay, well, if there's nothing else, whoops. Going to-
Oh, Ron.
Oh, I've got two questions.
One is the energy resilience plan.
Mhm.
Can we get copies of that? Is that available at the city planning commission or the commissioners or whoever?
They sent it to the group of us. I can probably get that for you,
Okay.
like the notes from it.
Yeah, I'd like to see what-
Okay.
what it is.
After the meeting, give me your contact information and all.
Okay. Then the second question I have is about the reading program you talked about.
Mhm.
Summer.
Yeah.
And it goes back to the question Mark asked about declining competency and reading skills. Several board meetings ago, I talked to Joel Hoffman, the guy that's the IT
Uh-huh.
director. And a recent research that they've done comparing knowledge acquisition from reading from a screen device to reading from a book. And what they found is people who read from screens are markedly less capable of learning than ones who use a book, because brain function is fundamentally different between the two processes.
Wow.
And I talked to the IT instructor, he said he's seen that with he's got a daughter that's pretty young.
Yeah.
It's just an iPad, take away the iPad, things work differently. And I was wondering if the stuff that you do here, is there any thrust to make it book reading device reading off the screen?
Yeah, it's book reading. You can do books, newspaper, magazine, graphic novel, or you can listen. The audiobooks count as well. Yeah.
It's typically hard copy.
Mhm. Yep. Yep. Because most of the summer reading programs, a lot of them will go off the pages that you've read. We do it in, as long as you read at least 15 minutes a day, that counts towards your goal. So yeah. That is interesting though. How your brain,
Yeah, they found that it makes a considerable difference in how fast people learn. They have done tests at the university. Actually, it was one of the studies was a part of undergraduate students, and it makes a notable difference. And people who learn from a screen don't have the level of retention that people who read from a book. And they explain the reasons why. I don't know all that, but something up there changes.
yeah. Yeah. No, we give out free books when they hit their goals. It's the actual books. So yeah. Yep.
Back, this reading thing, Paul and I went over there and helped out with that smart reading program a couple of years ago.
Uh-huh.
And I started thinking about it, and do the books that you've got here match the books that they've got over there? For instance, if you've got a story about, Dick and his dog or something like that, and maybe there's another one that would dovetail right onto the end of that, something that these kids know, oh, hey, I read that one, I'll, get their curiosity of level up and, keep right on going like that? Or do you have totally separate books that, these, not that that's bad, it's a thought.
Well, we have all ages reading material. So in the kids' room, it starts with we call them Bob books, just learning how to pronounce letters, start reading that way. And then we go up to early readers, where they're one word or two words in a sentence, 3 words. I have a dog. My dog is black, or whatever.
Yeah.
And then we go up to we have picture books. Then we have bridging fiction, which is after the early readers, but before just the fiction, which is the thicker chapter books. So we have all those stages. And I'm sure that we have similar reading material as to what the smart readers have.
There are a lot of, kind of like you're saying, like series
Yeah.
books. So like in our early readers, we have Piggy and Elephant, and the kids love Piggy and Elephant. And every book is a different adventure that Piggy and Elephant go on. And so that, like you say, it keeps them coming back for more, because what's Piggy and Elephant going to do this time? So there is a lot of that.
And the bridging fiction is the same. They're little
Adventures
volumes.
of characters.
Does it get progressively a little bit harder as the series goes on?
Yep.
Let me know how that Pinky and Elephant turns out.
Okay.
Next board meeting.
Yeah. I'll bring you a stack.
I think those are our most circulated
They're so popular.
early
Kids love
readers.
Piggy and Elephant.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And they're cute.
They are really cute.
Cute. So yeah.
Piggy and Elephant. Piggy and elephant.
Mm-hmm.
It's Piggy, P-I-G-G-Y, and elephant.
I think it's Piggie.
Mm-hmm.
I.e.
And I think it's elephant and piggy.
Oh, is it?
Oh.
Yeah.
Elephant and piggy.
Yeah.
Pig and elephant. Same thing.
And who's the author?
Ooh, good question.
That's a good one.
I have because
Is it Willems?
No, it's not Willems. Is it Wood? Something Wood?
No, that's a great question.
all of my great grandkids get books from me for birthdays and Christmas.
Mm.
So they're
It's Piggy and Gerald, and it's Willems.
Willems, it is Willems, yeah.
Willems.
Willems,
Will
Willems, and it's Mo, M-O. He does, Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus,
Yeah, the pigeon books are really cute.
the pigeon ones.
Those ones are picture books.
Yes, but they are very popular.
Yeah, they're so cute.
Kim, you get any requests for more, time, to spend with these kids with, Renee in there actually, or, do the mothers, they come in for your reading session, and do they bring the kid back in by themselves?
Mhm.
Is there a lot of them back in to follow up kind of thing?
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Renee does two days a week story times, and she averages about 30 to 35 in each one.
And I would say, I don't know, 90% of the time when we have a new mother or a new family come in for a story time, at the end of story time, if they don't already have a library card, they come and get one.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's another resource we promote, the story time, so
Yes.
I need to write down and make sure we can type up a little thing to hand to our clients.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
I like the fact that in this community, I don't know how to put it, like where I am, we can use your resources. Where you are, you could actually use my resources,
Mm-hmm.
maybe not YouTube, but. You get what I mean?
Yeah,
I mean,
the
different
collaboration.
places
Mhm.
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
collaboration.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really great.
Benefits.
Yep.
It's kind of sad to see the Thrive program
I know.
lose some of its funding.
I know. They were actually, before they lost their funding, we're going to plan to come here 3 days a week. Or stay a whole day versus the 3 hours.
Are they federally or state?
I think they're federal. So,
All right.
Do any of these books that these kids read over here involve math, like, the elephant went with his 2 friends and now there are 3 friends, things like that, to kind of get not only reading, but, getting them to start adding, et cetera, et cetera.
yeah, there's board books.
Okay.
Yeah, that they do the 1 to 10 for the board books. I'm sure there's stories that add and do counting.
No trigonometry or anything like that, differential equations.
No, not in the kids' room. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we need to send our library manager home to rest. He's still recovering from surgery. So I would, like a motion to adjourn our meeting at 5:57.
Sure, I'll move to do that.
All right. Come on, girls, we need to start. Come on, Jen. Just say second.
Can you hear us, Kia?
Second.
You need a second to adjourn. I'll second.
Yeah.
His voice is really deep, but we'll take it.
Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
We'll see you
Thank
next
you.
month.
Good night.
So,
Good night.
like that big bold one.